This week on Talk of the Town, spring is in the air. We gear up for Tremonton's annual Farmers Market series with information from the mayor and downtown manager. We also promote Tremonton's spring cleanup to help you get your yard and home clutter-free.
All the years that I've had anything to do with the city, we've had a cleanup. So, but we want to make sure that it's available again this year. This is an opportunity to clean up your yards, make things look a little nicer. We just want to provide that as a service to the community to make our community a little bit better, a little spiff it up a little bit.
But in the dumpsters, they're asking all green waste to go actually to the Public Works building and not in these dumpsters. And then obviously not our large appliances or anything like that being put into the dumpsters. Those need to be disposed of separately. But if you have just random stuff around your property or homes that isn't green waste or isn't chemicals or appliances, definitely take advantage of the dumpsters the city's providing. I went to the mayor, our new mayor, at the time, and had some ideas of how can we help get people downtown, how to revitalize, and knowing we have an agricultural background here, it's, we love our farmers, our growers, all of that. Why not have a farmers market in our square downtown to try and get people downtown to support our farmers, growers, artists, and our local businesses? And he thought it was an amazing idea. We kind of worked through with Zach with Parks and Rec and our the Arts Council to get everything approved officially for the city to sponsor it and move forward with that. We started this in May of 2022. And it started off really strong. We were able to fill the entire square. Starting the second month in June, we actually started closing off 100 West with food trucks and more vendors. And second year, last year, we pretty much had a wait list going forward the end of May through October. It's a smaller space, so we're limited on vendors, but it fills up extremely quickly. And this year, it's looking to be pretty much the same situation. We average 35 to 40 booths. We only allow locally grown, baked produce, things like that, plants or handmade items by you yourself. We give preference to those in the Bear River Valley, but we do have some from Logan or elsewhere that will come in and participate as well. But it's supporting local above everything else. If you want to be a vendor, you need to go onto our city website, tremontoncity.org/farmersmarket. Right on there is a online form to fill out. It goes directly to me, and then once you're approved, I can send you how to pay online. If you would like to volunteer, we are always needing volunteers, whether to help with checking in vendors, overseeing our kids' craft. Everything's provided for you. It's just making sure things don't go awry. We always love volunteers, but if you're just looking to attend, it's always the first Saturday of the month, May through October, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. right here in Midland Square.
Probably the peak time for produce is anywhere after July. Sometimes we can get some early stuff before then, but the May market and perhaps the June market are more probably a little more baked goods and crafts and things like that. Yep. And then as the produce starts to come on in July, then we start to market some of that. I might make a pitch here. Since we started the farmers market, we had what we called the Mayor's Challenge, giant pumpkin contest. We're going to do that again. The first farmers market is take a list, you sign up for it, and then we'll get you the seeds. We want to do that again. That's a lot of fun.
We have activities for kids and families at every single one. This year we have somebody actually from USU Extension going to do story time each month, which is really exciting, especially focused on how to eat healthy and fun ways for kids. And then we gear each month activity, like craft, around the time of year. So like our first one is geared around Mother's Day. Kids will be able to plant some annual flowers, color in a coloring page as a card to give mom. 4th of July weekend, we do our hot dogs and watermelon eating contest. In September, we're looking to do some free ice cream sandwiches to kind of celebrate the end of summer, going back into the school year. And then obviously October is everything pumpkins. Everything pumpkins. We love to see the kids bring in their big pumpkins, weigh them, and they're just so proud of what they've grown.
In July, we'll have hot dog. We'll have free hot dogs for everybody around the 4th of July, so that everybody can come and celebrate. And you can't have the 4th of July without hot dogs. So it takes a lot of work, and I have to credit Sarah for a lot of this. She does a lot of. There's a lot of planning involved in putting this together and getting the specialty events and things like that make it fun to be here. I credit Sarah and Zach with a lot of that. They've done a really good job of organizing this and making it something that we can be proud of and something that's fun for everybody. And it's just what we want is we just want to bring people downtown. We want to be a community. We want to get to know our neighbors, and this is a great way to do it. So Midland Square is the only public space that we have on Main Street, and it's a great opportunity for us to bring people downtown. Our whole idea of bringing people into the downtown area is to sort of spur some revitalization. Some of the local shops, they appreciate the additional traffic that they receive when they attend the farmers market, and then maybe walk over and visit some of the shops and things like that.
I've learned a lot about the history of like the hotel and talking with you, and Midland Hotel was a gathering place for people with the shops and different things in there. And so now having it be the square, keeping that legacy of a place for people to gather, I think is really important for keeping, what is Tremonton, the roots, and keeping that alive. And then talking about businesses downtown, a lot of them have boasted, an increase of 25% or more revenue on the days that we have events like the farmers market downtown. It's no secret that our downtown is struggling, and so being able to, as a city, support that in any way that we can, I think is really important too.
Yeah. A lot of traffic goes up and down Main Street, and what we want to do is we want to have a reason for them to stop and find out what's going on. And there's lots of things that we're doing. That's not only the farmers market, but there's the Chalk Art Festival. There's all kinds of activities where people can get together and just be. I just want to see a community become a closer community.
Yeah, what I like too is a lot of what we do in the square is really to accommodate and support our artists in our community. So we have a very strong recreation for sports and outdoors activities, and with what we do in Midland Square is also really to kind of support our artists, whether it's having musicians play at our events, the people who are making their arts and crafts and selling them, the chalk art, all of that kind of stuff is kind of the other side of the recreation that we're lacking, but we're trying to actively increase that with the city and our residents here. And I don't know, it's just exciting to see that. I'm a lifelong artist myself. I'm a big advocate for supporting artists, and so it's really cool to see that too in our community.
We want to make sure that Midland Square is also a place of remembrance, and of course we have our Veterans Memorial over here, and I hope that we can work, find some. I think that we're going to be able to find some ways where the veterans and the city and we can make it better, but this is an area that we want for everybody, the whole community. Plan on coming, bring your kids. We'll get the pumpkin seeds out to you and this first meeting and first farmers market, and we'll just go from there.
Whether you'll be attending the farmers market or not, be sure to take a stroll around Midland Square. Enjoy the beautiful views it has to offer and connect with those who have sacrificed for the freedoms we enjoy today. Talk of the Town is made possible by supportive sponsors who love our community. Show your love by supporting them today.
Not wasting any time, sends this one out to center field, what a catch. And a Frank Mascadoo strikeout. First one this afternoon here for Emma Harrow. Another delivery. This one swung on a miss, and back-to-back Frank Mascadoo strikeouts here for Emma Harrow. Bella sends this one for a ride, and it is out of here. And there's going to be a Frank Mascadoo strikeout. Swing and a miss, and should be set down on Frank Mascadoo strikeout. Ooh, deep center field, all the way to the fence. Oh, and what a catch! Pulls back on the swing, does not pull back enough. Pop this one up. Douglas underneath it for out number 2. Another one screams past and then you didn't. Well, same spot, just a little bit shorter. Anderson again with the pitch. Hit right back at her. Douglas gonna stay at third, and the throw. Izzy takes, and it's a Frank Mascadoo strikeout. Arrow with another 2-2. This one launched right field. Back in Archibald. It's out number 1. Shows bunt. Lays it down the line. Excellent 2-2 pitch here from Anderson. Sends this one deep. And over the fence. Fair. A 2-1-0. This one straight up. Okay, Town waving everybody off. Arrow with another pitch. Pulls the string and a Frank Mascadoo strikeout. There's your gap hit.
That's what we need. That's what we've been missing.
This one up and over the glove of Leishman. And a little trouble out here in left. This one popped up to Town.
Not how you wanted today to go. Just tell me what were the things that you felt you guys needed to do.
Yeah, that was a rough one. I think what it came down to is we didn't do the little things. We had base running errors galore. It felt like kids that just weren't taking a peek when they were stealing, weren't doing the things that we practice every single day. We had some crucial errors at during the 7th position to face their leadoff batter, but Emma threw her butt off. Emma did exactly what we needed her to do, and really we just didn't have her back defensively or offensively today.
And so she had 9 strikeouts, and then you guys did have a lot of really good things happening throughout the game, but just didn't seem like it all came together. How do you guys plan that up? Logan, and I know you guys kind of want some revenge there. Tell me what's on.
Yeah, we've just got to work at some mental things at the plate. We've got a few kids that are just pressing. So just be able to take some BP, get them back in their groove. And I think we've been in a few games that it's right there to bust it open. Just right there, and we just can't bring things together. So we'll work on that this week coming up for Logan.
So obviously the mood's not great, but what's the mood? What's the conversation to kind of help light that fire post to get down?
Yeah, we just got to step up. I told them out here, I'm like, yeah, it sucks, it burns, but we don't, so late in the season that we don't have time to let that loss eat at us. We got to move on, we got to move forward, get a win on Friday, and just keep showing up and playing the game.
Inside. And answers right back with a goal of her own, Mackenzie Mickelson. Looking at Adams here in the middle, high pass, and there's another goal here for Bear River, and they'll take the first lead of the ball game. Quickly inside and a shot, and she'll get goal number 2 for her. Quickly pass to the middle, Wilkinson with a shot and a goal. Shelby to the middle, looking for a spot, and finds one for another goal, her second of the ball. Cummings back over to Mickelson in the middle, tries to bounce this one in a good spot. Another hat trick. Music lessons. Good pass there in the middle by Wilkinson. Another shot, another goal. Pass inside, and the shot gonna bounce in. And good. Another goal. And a quick shot here by Kerrigan. Wilkinson back over to the middle, and a quick shot in the middle off a nice assist again. Wilkinson here to the middle and squeezes that one past again for her 5th. Trying to get to that edge before anybody else has a shot and a goal. She will get that one. Spin drive inside, gets to the middle, looks for a shot, bounces this one in. Back to the middle. Nicholson with another shot and another goal. Control cleaned up. And a shot bounces in. For a quick move into the middle, give it over to Wilkinson. She'll put it up and over and for another goal. And her. Chelsea back to the middle. She's already got a goal and she'll get another one. This one. The Sport New York Bear River Bears. Here's a good kill. Kick over here to the middle. Barfus will get underneath that. Saving it from the net. Free ball sent over. Barrow underneath it. And that lands in on the... Because it's going again. 6-4 lead here for the Bears and an ace. Long serve back to the back row. Gibbons sets it up. Here's a shot. Up through the blockers and on the... Barrow sends this one back and out of bounds, and the Bears gets him back with another serve. Goes long. Oh, they say trailer sales for being a replay sponsor all season long. Joseph sent it over far side. Barrow underneath it here for the Mustangs. Going far side, the blockers send that one back. Mustangs able to get underneath it. We're going to hear to the near side. Another blocker by Bear River, double hit. Harvest able to get underneath it. Gibbons, Joseph with a little trouble, but gets it over. A little quick tapper back here in the middle. Mustangs able to keep it with. Gibbons pops it up. Matthews over to Joseph. Off the blockers. Again up, close to the net, and sent right back into the middle. Underneath it again. Gibbons putting it up. We're going to back here to the near side, and did he get it? And that is the River. Huss back over here for the Mustangs. Gibbons. Barfus saves it. Scott underneath it. Gibbons sends it over. Farrell here for the Mustangs. Keep it going. What a rally. Gibbons pops it over. Again, back and forth play. Hunsaker with the delay. Back over to Huss. Scott gets underneath it. Gibbons over to Barfus off the blocker. And a touch, and the Bears get Trayson Gibbons with a serve. Another one, just Holman with the serve. Gibbons closely to the net, sent over by Wilkinson. Here for the Mustangs, Hunter underneath it. Gibbons puts it up, Joseph far side through the blockers, and there's set number one. Wilkinson with a quick over. Gets back. Mustangs able to get it over. Gibbons back underneath it again, serves it up. Here to Barfus and a kill. Barrow getting underneath this one. Here to the middle. Able to save it. Going up and Olivero back over. Haas trying to change direction. There's Sod Farms. They sponsor your chat with the coach. Little things. Gibbons pops it up. Wilkinson's up and over the blockers. 11-4 game. Sent right back. Libero quickly underneath it. Back and forth we go. Hunter gets it over here for Bear River. Tied to the net. Sent back down. Joseph. Riley underneath it. Gibbons puts it up. Barfus coming in and sent. Matthews pushed up. There's Joseph trying to find that corner. Riley underneath it again. Gibbons. The set up here to Joseph and off the libero out of bounds. Christensen up underneath it. And what a kill here by Joe. Riley up underneath it. Christensen up here to the middle and in no man's land. This sends it over to the corner. Huss with the save. Payton underneath it again. Far side. Ball up. Christensen to the rafters and Barkers with the free ball sent over. Payton underneath it again. Here for the Mustangs. Otley all the way to the back wall. Barrow here for the Mustangs. Gibbons gets it up. Tied to Myers. Wilkinson finding the back row. 12-8 lead here for the Mustangs. Serve goes up into the middle and trying to throw him. And Joseph able to get it. Back row hit by Barfus. Palmer. It gets over. Another save here by Bear River. Palmer gets that one over. Payton puts it up. And the hit. Peyton trying to receive this one, and it goes to us. We'll return it back to the back row. Joseph underneath it. Gibbons again, setting it up. Here's Daniels. And gets the kill. And miscommunication gets that down the line. Holder able to save it. Oddly, sends free ball over. Back up. Gilbert. The set to Joseph. And he gets it to the blockers. Fresh local produce. Sweet corn to be on, and what a hit to the back row from Barfus. Now he just tries it. Gibbons clips the net. Oddly to the net. Huss. Now from the near side, Gibbons back over to Barfus. And off the blockers on a row. Gibbons with the serve. Mustang's a little trouble with it because of the back row. Ollie sends it over to Coleman, and the Bears send it right back down.
The first time you faced Mountain Crest, they got you in a 3-0, this time a 3-1. Just tell me how excited you were to see your boys get that first set.
I'm just really proud of, they just improve every day. And sometimes in practice, you know, we're doing stuff that when we started this season, I was like, why is this so hard for them? And now it's like second nature. And so, like, we're going to have some of those errors where we're swinging inconsistent, but, like, we're swinging. And I'm really proud of them, yeah.
What were the things that you felt your guys did right? And is there anybody who, I mean, it was a great team effort, but is there anybody who stood out in your mind?
Well, I thought Joey came in and served well for us. He had some misses in those second and third set, which were big momentum killers, but he got back in control and then came in with the swing, and we get him next year, so that's good news.
What does this do for the momentum of your guys as you finish up region? You got one more game coming up, and to get this kind of energy on senior night, what does it do as you guys continue forward?
I think it's just good for them to have some happy memories to take back with them and be like, you know, it was our first year ever playing and it was fun, you know.
And so the second set was kind of not the best one you guys had tonight. Your third one is pretty back and forth, and then that fourth, it was tie after tie after tie. Yeah. What do you feel kind of came down to that loss in the end? That
loss in the end was mental. It was like, we started just getting really down on those points instead of being like, it's all right, I got the next one. And they got to learn that. And that's what young teams have to learn that. So.
And you guys have 10 seniors. Just tell me a little bit about your seniors and what that's going to be like to basically start all over again next year.
Well, it's crazy because I never have 10 seniors. This is the most seniors I've ever had because they could play JV because you had those options. And you know, I got to give a shout out to like Ethan, who tries out volleyball for the first time ever, and yesterday in practice had such a good hit that you're like, okay, I see you. And so they're just fun. They wanted to have fun, and they're having fun.
Avery with a fake pass, got him looking, and there's a first goal there for Bear River. Catch opportunity. Taking a high shot, and Charez with the block. King with it, he'll let it fly, and another block here by Charez. Working it down inside, and the shot block here by Char. But Avery. And a shot. Good pass and a shot blocked again here by Beck. Over to Cash on the screen. A little change of directions. A shot, and they call that a goal. Middle of the field. Send it here to Van Tassel. Quick inside pass. Carson Brown off another. Right back behind the cage. And another shot, another goal. Back-to-back goals. They'll drive inside, put up a shot, and find another goal for Bear River. And Wadley. Whoa. But the Bears going to take it right back late and gets a ground ball. Looking in the middle, free runner. Here's Brown with a shot.
If you guys haven't been a stranger to overtime, how does it feel to get the win in overtime this time?
It's good. 5 overtimes is too many in a season. My blood pressure's going up. This is taking a toll on my health, but it's good to get one. The boys fought super, super hard. They earned every single bit of that victory.
Started off really close. You guys really dominated that third, and then what was kind of the letdown in the fourth, do you feel?
I feel like a lot of it was possession time. Sometimes we're hot. I mean, we proved that in the third quarter. We definitely had some momentum, and the rest of the game was a close game, so that's just how the fourth quarter kind of shook out. So we try to take advantage of opportunities that the opponent's offenses give us. They were trying to kill time, and we took advantage of an opportunity on kind of like a fumbled up pass and gave our offense a chance to not put us into our fifth overtime. But they definitely capitalized when they had the ball off our first possession here, so I can't complain.
And then what was kind of the conversation to get you guys ready to be able to finish that off pretty quickly in the overtime? Because Mountain Crest, credit to their goalkeeper, had a lot of really great saves. That's kind of what was the conversation there and the reaction when you guys won.
Yeah, he did. He played a phenomenal game. He's the reason this went into overtime. He had a diving save that would have put us up at the end. He played a really great game, but the conversation's kind of been consistent. The ask for the boys is to put together 48 minutes, so 4 full quarters of good lacrosse and working as a team. And we're no strangers to overtime this season, so we just kind of added that fifth quarter in, and it worked out for us today.
How do you guys plan to continue this momentum into next week as you guys get ready to wrap up the season?
I hope we do just that. I hope we can keep the momentum up. We've been working hard at practice, and I feel like that's transitioned into us being able to start strong in the first quarter. That's been a struggle our program has had for a long time, and we feel like that's been related back to how we are practicing, the intensity and the focus during practice. So now that we've kind of gotten that out of the way and we're dialed in for practice, I feel like our first quarters have gone well, and we just need to keep doing that.
All right, Gunnar, just tell us what it was like to be able to get that steal up there at the end as they're holding on to it, to be able to give you guys the chance for the last shot in regulation.
I thought everything felt slow motion for a second. I didn't even know I had the ball on my stick. I started running. I looked down, see Carson Brown down there, and pass it off. It was a good feeling, though.
And so you guys take it into overtime. What was just kind of the thoughts and mentality of if you guys were able to get this one tonight?
Oh, I was praying. I was really hoping we got this, and thanks to these guys, I got it.
Gladen, you get the assist, and then Carson, you get not only the winning goal, but the hat trick. Just tell me a little bit about what that was like for you guys. Let's start with the assist first.
For me, really, it started with the face-off. I went down there, tried my best. I mean, he won the clamp, but getting the ground ball and getting it down to our offense was great. And then I missed the first shot, so I was just trying to get my revenge, I guess. Went and picked up the ground ball, fast break, seeing him, threw it to him, and he scored. That's all it really was.
No, it's just teamwork. That's all it is. Passing and looking for the open guy.
Yep, and you guys mentioned, like you said, the teamwork. You had 2 goals tonight. You ended up with 3. We had some other guys who were able to get that too. Also the defense, making sure you guys are getting things done there. How do you guys feel this momentum is going to help you guys as you finish out region play and get ready for playoffs?
I don't know, it just feels like I have twins that are just looking for me, so we can cut and we can kind of have the telepathy to just look and then cut and score, I guess.
And then Gladen, you're a freshman, right? Tell me what that's like to be able to play at this level and be able to have the momentum you guys have.
Well, I don't know. I guess with especially our defense and the way what he said, just being able to like feel your brothers on the field, where to throw it, it's great. I don't think I've ever had any experience like this in sports. I like it.
Tune in to Talk of the Town weekly episodes to learn more about the community and the people who make it run. If you ever miss an episode, you can watch it on Bear River Live's YouTube channel or homepage.